Why is this not one ministry and we got so many? Why is this not one ministry and we got so many? Why is this not one ministry and we got so many?
Well, let me tell you how that came up. Jesus left here and he left his word into the hands of his apostles. It's known as the apostles' doctrine. Now, the government that was in power at this time was Rome. Rome was the superpower.
Right, right.
When Jesus came and left this doctrine, not just for the Jews. See, the old law was just for the Jews. This new law was for Jews and Gentiles. It was for all people.
Everybody.
It was for everybody.
For
now,
everybody.
You got to understand, under the old law, it didn't really affect Caesar and them. Because Caesar and them still had his people who he could control with his own gods, lowercase g's, and beliefs. And he could still be the emperor. He was still the head honcho. So he didn't mind about, the Jews was riding out with the Mosaic law and everything, but that was just a few people in reference to the whole world. Okay, but now that Jesus don't come for just Jews. See, the new covenant, the apostles' doctrine, is for the Jews and the Gentiles, which means now
he comes for everybody.
He come for everybody. So now Caesar felt that. Okay. Now Caesar felt that because what Jesus coming with is love, giving. It ain't all about trying to obtain wealth for yourself. It's all about helping somebody else out. You got 10, this person got 1. Well, I'm finna give you 4 so we both can have 5.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It was all about that. That was the kind of mindset. That's the seed behind the mindset of what Jesus was coming with. Well, the Roman government seen this as, man, now if this here keeps spreading, it's going to definitely affect our what? Power. This idea will kill our power. In order for us to stay in power, we got to have people hungry, greedy, wanting a piece of the pie when we only give out pieces of the pie. And while we got these crabs trying to come up, we stay in power because everybody ain't helping each other. They are trying to overcome each other. So now Caesar and them messed up because everybody's starting to indoctrinate this love creed. So it is killing government. So what Caesar and them do, seeing that Rome was the power, they come up with a church outside of the apostles' doctrine. It is called the Roman Catholic Church.
Well, we get Catholic.
So when they say Catholicism is the oldest religion, in a sense, they are accurate. But Catholicism is a spinoff of what the apostles' doctrine was. What Caesar and them did was they tried to hide all the scriptures, all the Bibles. They put the Bible in the hands of a Catholic priest. Now, this is all made up stuff. This ain't all in the Bible. They made this with their doctrine. They called him the Catholic priest, who was in direct correlation with Caesar and them, like a politician. You get what I'm saying? He was the politician for the government, but they called him the Catholic priest. Now, they don't got the members with no information, which is pretty much the same thing that's going down now. You got a Bible in your hand, but they done told you that you don't know how to use that Bible. You don't know how to read that Bible. You don't know how to understand that Bible. You got to come to pastor. Well, that's a pimp game coming from the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church started that. Okay. They came with the pimp game of listen at the Catholic priest. We got the words and we got some hidden scriptures. They said that they had some letters that that the people didn't already have. They say that the Catholic priest got it. In order to get the truth, you got to come to here and let him give you the truth. Well, what happened? And now they started this to get power back with the government because the priest was directly connected with the government. Now, what happened? So now you got the apostles' doctrine and the Roman Catholic Church. Well, what happened? Now you asking how we get Baptist, how we get Methodist. I'm finna tell you. What happened was a man by the name of Martin Luther, he wanted to have several wives. And that Catholic priest said, you can't do that. So what Martin Luther did, not Martin Luther King, now that's in the 20th century now. We ain't talking Martin Luther King. This is Martin Luther, back in the day. So Martin Luther broke into the Catholic Church, found the scriptures, and seen that the priest had been lying. But instead of him standing up like a soldier and telling the truth to the people, he went Lutheran church. Mm-hmm. So then from there, you got some old pimps that came. John Calvin came with his Calvinist church. Joseph Smith came. You just got so on and so on. So now you got so much stuff. But it all started with the Roman Catholic Church because the true doctrine, what Jesus came with, the apostles' doctrine. Love God with all your heart. Love the fellow man like you love yourself. That love right there, that is cancerous, and it'll spread to everybody. And we won't need government. But government wants to be needed because government get off on having God's props. That's how that happened.